India has attracted over $1.5 trillion, 85,000 more jobs in this sector. The government has committed more than $10 billion to grow to a size of $500 billion, speaks volumes about the transformation that is happening in our country. What are the critical players? The opportunity is vast. India is rapidly emerging as a global hub for semiconductor manufacturing, driven by government initiatives as well as a lot of international collaboration. The semiconductor industry in India is at a size of 150 billion right now, and it is touted to grow to a size of 500 billion by 2030, and in the process it will generate more than 6 million jobs. So in this video we are going to talk about the semiconductor industry, the exciting opportunity it presents for us in the stock market. The semiconductor industry in India is getting a lot of interest from investors after the government of India has launched India Semiconductor Mission, or ISM, where the government has committed more than $10 billion in investment into growing the domestic semiconductor manufacturing industry, and that would give as 50% subsidy into companies involved in semiconductor manufacturing, foundries, assembly, testing, marking and packaging, as well as design fabs. Additionally, state level incentives are adding to more 20 to 25% in the incentives. So far, India has attracted over $1.5 trillion of investment into the semiconductor industry, with major companies like Tata Electronics, CG Power and Keynes. Right now, India contributes 20% to the skilled workers in the semiconductor industry. India has over 35,000 individuals involved in chip design, and in the next few years, we are expected to add 85,000 more jobs in this sector. We are also doing strategic partnerships with global leaders like PSMC in Taiwan and Synopsys in the US, as well as tie-ups with countries like Japan and USA in semiconductor manufacturing. And to further boost this industry, the government is also providing PLI scheme in the semiconductor sector, where the companies will gain another 4 to 6% in terms of incentive when they sell domestically manufactured semiconductor goods. And along with semiconductor manufacturing, India is also trying to train 85,000 skilled workers in design, fabrication and packaging of semiconductors, thereby contributing the whole value chain of the semiconductor industry. Initiatives like the OSAT initiative by Keynes Technology, where they'll manufacture over 6 million chips per day, reflects on the country's readiness to move from design to manufacturing. Companies like Tata Electronics and Micron are setting up advanced units in India. Tata's foundry in Gujarat, in collaboration with PSMC, is going to manufacture 28 million chips in India. Micron's ATMP facility in Gujarat will also focus on building NAND flash modules that will put India on the map of global semiconductor manufacturing. Upcoming projects from CG Power, Keynes and Adani also speak a lot about India's chip manufacturing ambitions. Now let's come to the interesting part of the video, which is understanding the whole value chain of semiconductor industry and what are the critical players which are listed and what are the stocks where you can invest. From design, manufacturing, testing to packaging. So the first part of the value chain are the semiconductor foundries. Semiconductor foundries are the backbone of the semiconductor industry. They in fact manufacture these chips which are designed by the chip design companies. Tata Electronics is one of the major players in the foundry space. It is setting up a major plant in Gujarat in collaboration with PSMC to become a global leader in chip manufacturing. So if you're looking to invest into the chip foundry industry, looking at companies like Tata Elxsi, which might gain from this project, might be an interesting play. The second type of companies in this value chain are OSATs, or outsourced semiconductor assembly and testing. OSAT companies play a very critical role in assembling and testing the chip manufactured by the manufacturers. Here you have companies like Keynes Energy, which has a major plant in Andhra Pradesh where it is doing OSAT for 6 million chips a day, where it is going to generate revenue from both legacy as well as advanced packaging. Micron Technologies is also an important player in the OSAT space. It's setting a major plant in Gujarat. So while Micron Energy is not listed, there are other partners for Micron Energy that you could look at to invest into this space. Now, the third types of companies in this space are ESDM or Electronic System Design and Manufacturing. And India's strength in this space lies in its design capabilities. Here you will have electronic design automation or EDA and intellectual property playing major roles in this space. Companies like Tata Elxsi and Suscan Technologies, which are both listed, which are playing a very important role in this side of the industry. Fourthly, you have compound and discrete semiconductor manufacturing. So these types of companies are involved in design of specific types of semiconductors like silicon carbide, which are used in specialized industries like the automobile industry. Companies like RIR Power Engineering, which is setting a major plant in Orissa. In terms of listed players, you have players like CG Power, which will gain a lot from this industry. Next, you have equipment and material providers. Semiconductor manufacturing requires equipment, wafers, chemicals, and so much more, and there are various companies involved in this process. But India does not have major presence in wafer manufacturing. Companies like Starlight Technologies are doing a lot of interesting works in fiber optics and design of semiconductor plants. Linde India, another listed company, provides industrial gases that are needed for semiconductor manufacturing. Finally, you have assembly and testing. So after these chips and these semiconductors are made, they go through rigorous assembly and testing before they can be taken out to the market. Here again you have Tata Electronics, which is doing a lot of interesting work with their plant in Assam, where they're involved in packaging and testing of the chips manufactured by the different facilities. Now let's talk about the challenges and opportunities in this sector. While we are making a lot of strides, there are a lot of challenges that still remain. To build a comprehensive semiconductor ecosystem, we need to invest a lot into developing the supply chain with elements like specialized materials, gases, as well as specialized manufacturing. And furthermore, India would need to continue to attract global talent which can come and help us build this world-class infrastructure. However, despite the challenges, the opportunity is vast. India's foray into mobile circuits as well as the PCBAs or printed circuit board assembly has already laid the groundwork of our foray into semiconductor manufacturing. With strong government backing as well as international collaboration, India is poised to tap into the projected $1 trillion semiconductor industry. From becoming a software superpower to semiconductor manufacturing hubs speaks volumes about the transformation that is happening in our country. If you like this video, please go and hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and share it across with all of your friends. Do write down in the comments which other industry and interesting sector you would like us to cover next. Till then, happy investing.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.